Hey, I'm the Existential Insomniac. Hello, fellow travelers. I hopefully may have just watched my last video and noticed that I'm wearing the same thing. Well, I'm not Rachel Maddow. I'm just making two in a row. There's a lot going on right now in the world. And there's some truly kind of terrifying shit going on. But it seems to me that everything we're doing, everything we do in our daily lives, we make choices. And I don't know why people are making the choices that they are. I can't imagine spending all my time being angry. I am deeply troubled and maximally concerned about what's going on right now, globally, but especially here at home. But I'm not mad about it. I'm more confused by it. Everything we do in our lives is a choice. I still do. Life to me is all a matter of perception and degree. It's how I perceive what I see going on, and to what degree I allow it to fuck with me. Excuse me. Look, when you wake up in the morning, you start making choices immediately, or whatever time you get up. And I used to work graveyards, so I used to get up in the middle of the afternoon. So whenever you get up, you start making choices immediately. You know, what you're going to wear, what you're going to have for breakfast, you know. I really got to pee, you know, whatever. You make choices. From the moment you wake up, you're making choices. And you get to choose what kind of day you want to live in. By and large, you get to choose. Yeah, there are lots of external forces beating on you all day long. Your boss, your coworker, your wife, husband, whatever. You know, the shit that's going on that makes you crazy. I get all that. But it doesn't have to be this way. You don't have to choose to be angry and distrustful and afraid. Because that's what all this is fear. You're being fed fear. Be afraid of those immigrants. Be afraid of those Muslims. Be afraid of those black people, especially. Don't trust those gays. And Native Americans, they so exist. That's the Republican Party. That's what they're feeding you. And I know that Some of you are too far gone. But there are others that know in their hearts that their heads are wrong. They know there's something off there. They just can't quite figure out what it is. And what it is that confusion. It's that fear. Being told to be fearful. The fear of God, for one thing. It's never made any sense to me. If the New Testament is what you're going by, he seems like a pretty nice guy. But the Old Testament is kind of a jerk. Pillars of salt and all that. It doesn't have to be this way. We don't have to choose to be this way. I can't imagine that it's fun. I mean, spending your whole day trying to figure out how mad to be at what next thing you hear or read. Bombarded with all this stuff. You know what's the easier way? To not do that. It's so much easier to just live your life. You know, we all have rules we have to live by. Some external, some we impose on ourselves for morality or whatever. We all share this space. Now, you might not like everybody in that space, and that's fine. Not everybody's going to like me, and I don't like everybody, but it doesn't change the fact that we're all still here. We're all still having to share this space. So, does it really make any sense to fight over that space? Or does it make more sense to, I don't know, try to get along in that space? I mean, think of yourself in your living situation. If your spouse and your youngins and your siblings and your parents were all fighting all the time, why? That's what we're doing. It's the same thing. We're your neighbors. All of us are neighbors to each other. We all are in this together, to coin a very tired old cliche now of a phrase. I'm not going to do the Rodney King, can't we all just get along thing, but can't we all just get along? I mean, we can make different choices here. We're not stuck in this. We don't have to be stuck in this. Because we can choose not to be. You know how a war ends? When one side stops fighting. You all have been told to be mistrustful of the Democrats. But have you thought about who's doing what? The Democrats gave you a stimulus check. The Democrats gave you extended and enhanced unemployment. The Democrats distributed in record time a life-saving vaccine that 2/3 of us have taken. The third are kind of lagging here. But look around and make a different choice about how you feel about getting the vaccine. Because, well, we're all still here, but people around you are dying or ending up with severe, life-altering, permanent illness or disability. And you could be next. I won't be, because I got vaccinated. Look, the Democrats, let me explain it this way. You pay taxes. If you work, you're paying taxes. And that money is an investment, or it should be an investment in our government. And that the government then is charged with distributing that money into the things that benefit those of us who gave it to them. It has not worked that way for a long time. That's what the Democrats are doing. They're taking your invested money and they're giving it back to you. They're reinvesting your money into you to improve your living situation, to provide you with the opportunities for new jobs, better paying jobs, and jobs that help the planet that we all inhabit and may not in a shorter period of time than you want to think about.